On the air on over 30 radio stations in Western Pennsylvania. And on the net with over 10 schools and hundreds of live and archived broadcasts at www.msasports.net. Anytime, anywhere, always there. We are the MSA Sports Network.
Welcome to the PIHL on MSA. PIHL High School Hockey on the Management Science Associates Sports Network is sponsored in part by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by J&J Distributing, by First Commonwealth Bank, by Carlow University, by UPMC Sports Medicine, by ProGrass, by Dunkin' Donuts, and by Management Science Associates.
Good evening and welcome to the Rostraver Ice Gardens, as tonight on the MSA Sports Network, it's 2015-16 PIHL High School Hockey. It's the host, Elizabeth Forward Warriors, taking on the Carrick Cougars in a matchup of a B versus C classification team. Good evening, I'm Sean Meyers alongside Lou Rood here from the Rostraver Ice Gardens. And Lou, this is a matchup between a team in Carrick that jumped up from Class C a year ago. They were undefeated all the way up until the championship game. They fell to Indiana. That was their only loss of 2014-15. They made the jump up from Class C to Class B. So far it's been pretty good. 10-3 the mark for the Cougars, 20 total points. They come in on a pretty good run here, but they're facing an Elizabeth Forward team that's a top Class C now, also with 20 points. 10-3 is their record. Two teams that are in the top 5 in the latest rankings for the PIHL on the MSA Sports Network.
Yeah, and as you look at the statistics for both teams, Sean, Carrick comes in 71 goals for, 18 goals allowed only for the Carrick Cougars. Elizabeth Forward scored 91 goals on the season, but they've given up 48. So you've got an EF team that scores a lot, but also gives up quite a bit, and a Carrick team that scores a decent amount, but doesn't give up that much. So you might have some contrasting styles here tonight. Be interesting to see what happens. I have not seen Carrick in the last couple of years of doing hockey. I did get a chance to see EF last year, and of course, as you know, the way we cover the games, a lot of times we're spread out and we don't get to see a lot of the different teams. So I'm interested to see how Carrick does tonight. You got a chance to see him in the championship game last year, and so it'll be my first chance to see him. And you know, they've got a decent team led by Jacob Spiker. He's their leading scorer, has 27 points on the season, 17 goals, 10 assists, followed by Tyler Wolf with 19 points. And is it Tylen or Tillen Tranter? Tylen Tranter with 18 points on the season. Contrasting to EF, who scores a lot, Wesley Scott is their leading scorer with 51 points on the season. Already accounted for 32 goals, 19 assists. Matthew Hickey, their second leading scorer, 20 goals, 15 assists for 35 points. Devin Quiggle, 9 goals, 18 assists for 27 points. And Nicholas Reichman, 3 goals, 17 assists for 20 points. And breakdown on goalies, Noah Santo, 8-1 on the year, 3.73 goals against average, an .892 save percentage for Elizabeth Forward. And in the post tonight for the Carrick Cougars, Nathan Norkovicus. And Nathan comes in 7-2 on the season, has 3 shutouts, 1.44 goals against average, and a .950 save percentage. I think we're ready for action, Sean.
Yeah, we are underway here. No national anthem. We are ready to get to some hockey here. Puck drop on the MSA Sports Network tonight, both an audio and video broadcast. I want to thank Chris Slackner for providing the video for tonight's contest. As we are underway, it is the Carrick Cougars in the Rood blue jerseys, the dark blue jerseys, as the first shot of the game unleashed from Spiker. It's blocked. Now a chance in front as Elizabeth Ford wearing the home whites here at the Rostraver Ice Gardens, and EF having a hard time clearing the puck right now. Carrick Cougars are going to get an opportunity and a big save in the early going. That time by Noah Santo between the pipes. He had to be strong in the early going. Just 27 seconds into this contest, he comes up with his first big save.
Yeah, John Darish had it down low for Carrick. Got a good shot, tried to pick the 5-hole, but Santo was able to get his pads down and block it, but face off in the EF end.
Face off is won by the Warriors. EF trying to clear it out, and another turnover and a shot, and that one just misses off of the stick of Tyler Wolf for the Carrick Cougars, who are all over EF right now. Centering pass off of the goalie, Santo, and the Warriors are able to clear the zone for the first time in this game as they get it deep. And now Elizabeth Ford giving chase. The Cougars try to clear, and that attempt is blocked, still in the EF offensive zone. And that one steered on goal. Norkovicus kicks it to the corner. Nice outlet pass there for the Carrick Cougars, but it's poked away at center ice. Now Tyler Wolf has the puck. He can't hold the line. It's a turnover. It's going to lead to a chance the other way for Wesley Scott, who comes in, fires a shot. And Norkovicus had to be sharp to save that one and hang on. No rebound there. Good job by the all-star goalie for the Carrick Cougars.
Yeah, that time Scott came in, took the shot from just left of the face-off circle, coming down the left wing, and a quick wrister. And if Norkovicus hadn't been on his toes and ready to go, he might not have been able to make the save, as we're delayed here as we've got an official coming onto the ice. And you got to walk slowly if you don't have skates on.
Now he's being heckled by the crowd here, somewhat in jest as he's making his way over. Mentioned this is a big game for these two teams. Top 5 teams all has another shot on goal and a save and another cover by Norkovicus. And those goaltenders have been tested early.
And Scott again was able to get the face off, control it, and just below the circle on the left side, quick wrister that Norkovicus had to come up with a big save on.
Now a chance for Carrick, but we have a whistle.
We have a penalty call here.
First penalty of the contest. Looks like it's going to go against the Cougars as they had possession, and indeed it will as Spiker's heading to the box. It looks like Spiker's going to be called for a trip less than a minute and a half into this contest, and that negated what could have been a pretty good chance there for Carrick.
Yeah, they had a 2-on-1 developing there, so Spiker goes into the box.
First power play of this game goes to Elizabeth Forward, although the Cougars get possession of the puck. Strong work behind the goal by Tyler Wolf going against a pair of defenders. Now EF able to clear the zone, get it up to center ice and go deep with it. Now giving chase is Matthew Hickey, the son of head coach Richard Hickey, but not able to catch up. That's going to go for an icing. And last thing you want to do at the man advantage is commit an icing violation. That's exactly what Elizabeth Forward did on that last play.
Hey, you want to maintain control of the puck, keep it so that you get into the attacking zone where you have the advantage. And so far, Carrick doing a nice job of disrupting the flow of EF trying to get up ice.
Now face off in the EF defensive zone. Battle along the near boards from where we're located. Elizabeth Ford able to get it around the boards as Scott wraps it in. Now the Warriors give chase with the man advantage. Minute 20 left in this power play, backhanded towards the goal. A turning shot that time partially blocked off of the stick of Devin Quiggle, and it goes out of play.
And I think they're going to move the face-off. They're going to move it out of the zone, or they're going to keep it in the zone? They are. Both teams changing now with a minute 12 remaining in the penalty to Spiker.
Scott again on the face-off, wins it back for EF. A shot in front and a nice save right back out into the slot. Norkovicus had to make a point-blank stop on Wesley Scott, who drops it back to the point, and now a shot from the point. Another pad save by Norkovicus as that rebound goes long out near the blue line, and the Cougars able to clear the zone. Some good opportunities with the man advantage. As that tough angle shot kicked away by Norkovicus, might have been going wide. goes back to the point. Another low shot and another save by Norkovicus. That's at least 3 or 4 saves he's made on this penalty kill already. 33 seconds still remaining. Centering pass does not connect for EF. And now it's going to come out of the zone as retreating back is Tanner DeRosa. Strong work by EF on this power play. Haven't been able to get one past Norkovicus thus far. Now a wraparound opportunity doesn't come to fruition for Elizabeth Forward. Down to the final 7 seconds of the man advantage for EF. Wesley Scott has the puck along the half boards, goes back to the point with it. Back at even strength are the Cougars. They've killed off this penalty kill. Killed off the power play, I should say. And now Carrick able to get it into the EF end of the ice, but that one will go for an icing violation. Face-off deep in the Carrick defensive zone once again.
And the thing that impressed me the most that time, Sean, watching EF was the shot of Wesley Scott. He has a quick wrist shot, and he doesn't waste any time or motion getting it off. He was peppering Norkovicus, and Norkovicus stood tall and made a ton of saves, and there's another one right now.
Yeah, I don't think the shot clock looks like it says 6-1 at latest check. Now the Cougars come the other way. They're going to get a chance, and looked like an empty net, but not able to finish that time was Tyler Wolf on the backhand. Carrick still in possession of the puck. Centering pass makes all the way back to the point. A shot by Tishon was partially blocked. Now we have a whistle. Looked like Tyler Wolf had the goaltender Santo beat, but couldn't finish on the backhand. A missed opportunity for the Cougars to take the early lead.
And we're going to have a penalty this time for a hook. And see who the call goes against. It's against Elizabeth Forward. And it is going to be who going to the penalty box?
Colin Callahan. No, indeed, no. He goes to the bench now, and it's
12 Reichman.
So Nicholas Reichman takes a hooking penalty with 12:50 left in the opening frame. So it's now the first power play for the Carrick Cougars. Bit of a delay, and now we're back to action. Puck drop, and it goes into the corner. Carrick has possession, goes back to the point. Nice pass by Eubanks. It's going to lead to a shot and a goal. The Carrick Cougars strike first. Beautiful pass from the point that time by Isaac Eubanks, and it's going to be a power play tally for the Cougars.
Jacob Spiker, I believe, is going to get credit for that goal. So he was right to the left of the right face-off dot, and he unleashed a quick shot, and it got past Santo.
Took just 11 seconds on the man advantage, and we'll wait for official word, but it looks like it could be Spiker on the power play tally on the pass from Isaac Eubanks to make it 1-0 in favor of the Carrick Cougars. Back to action. 12:30 left in this opening period. Sean Meyers and Lou Rood here from the Rostraver Ice Garden. First power play of the game for the Carrick Cougars results in a goal, and now the puck loose in front as the Cougars catch up to it in the defensive zone. Can't clear it, however. Elizabeth Forward, some good work along the far boards. Goes back to the point and now will come out of the zone. Teams battling at center ice, comes back into the Carrick end of play. That outlet pass does not connect. And now Elizabeth Forward with a tough angle shot. That doesn't work. Follow-up opportunity, and that's batted away in front by the defense of the Cougars. Good pressure here by Elizabeth Forward as Sokolsky goes back to play it. He dumps this one deep, and it looks like it will go for an icing against Carrick.
Yeah, Carrick had to get the puck out as Elizabeth Forward was buzzing like bees around a hive around the Carrick net, putting shots on Norkovicus. But I tell you what, so far he has stood tall and done an outstanding job for the Carrick Cougars in net.
Another offensive zone faceoff for Elizabeth Forward, but the draw goes to Carrick as the Cougars and Tishon clear the zone. Now Santo, the goalkeeper, plays it behind the net to his defense. What a benefit that is out of a goaltender that can come out and play the puck as a floating pass nearly connects that time with Callahan, but he can't haul it in. And Carrick gets it deep going the other way. Played behind the goal by Santo with his paddle. So now it's a battle along the near boards between the Cougars and the Warriors. It gets in front too. Carrick redirected in front. That one goes wide of the goal. And now EF tries to reverse up the near boards. Having a hard time get it out right now as Tishon keeps it in. Puck behind the net, skating in front that time defensively was Reichman. Dangerous play, but it works, and now EF has a chance the other way. That shot misses low and wide of the goal. Now it's played behind by Carrick, and the Cougars able to get the puck out. That pass does not connect. It's going to roll deep into the Elizabeth forward zone, and again it'll be an icing violation against the Cougars.
And again, Scott coming down, unleashed that low shot, just missed the corner of the net, went a little bit wide, but he put it in a good place. He just didn't have anybody coming down the other wing trying to tip it in, but Scott continues to get shots on net.
Face-off goes behind the Carrick cage. As the Cougars try to play it out, they're able to get it to center ice as Barker throws it in deep. Now a turnover. Cougars have the puck. Opportunity in front, and that one just slides wide of the goal as Santo went down to do the splits. Goes back to the point. Carrick still all over it here in the offensive zone. A backhand and a goal. Second goal of the game, and
I believe this was number 20. I can't see. It was a 20. Or is that a 30? I can't tell. No, I thought it was 23 there.
Looked Nicholas Manuel
had
finished on the backhand, number 23. The Cougars off to a great start here. 2 goals in just over 7 minutes of play for Carrick, and we're going to give that one to Nicholas Manuel. It's now 2-0 in favor of the road team. Carrick has been able to capitalize on its opportunities as the Warriors not able to get that centering pass to connect. Turnover by Carrick defensively, but the Cougars, the first team to it, and they now able to get it out to center ice. Puck back to the Carrick zone. 9:10 left in this opening period. It is already 2-0 in favor of Carrick over Elizabeth Forward here in a Division II battle on the MSA Sports Network, both an audio and video broadcast. Chris Lackner filming the action for us here tonight. As that pass partially deflected off of the stick of Tanner DeRosa. And now another opportunity for the Cougars, and a strong save on a wrist shot that time by Santo. Cougars nearly made it 3-0.
Yeah, Spiker broke in alone and got a wicked wrister off, but Santo hung in there, made the save.
Now Scott comes the other way, goes 1-on-3. He's knocked off the puck, and that's going to be a penalty against the Carrick Cougars. Strong work by Wesley Scott will draw the man advantage, it appears, for Elizabeth Forward.
And they're going to call interference on that one, and it looks like it's going to be on number 55, Jacob Sokolsky.
So Sokolsky heads to the box. Second penalty of this contest against the Cougars. Elizabeth Forward not able to capitalize on their first power play, but the Warriors did get some quality shots as Carrick wins the draw and kills some time by getting it deep. Santo plays it up to center ice. Elizabeth Forward enters the zone, a drop pass, that time from Quiggle, and now a battle for the puck, and the Cougars come up with it. Could have a short-handed opportunity here, a pass in front, and that one just barely out of the reach that time of Carrick and Manuel. And now the Cougars will play it back into their own end. Clearing the length of the ice that time are the Cougars, as 40 seconds have elapsed on this man advantage for Elizabeth Forward. Now a fan opportunity for Jared Weber, and a drop pass doesn't connect for Elizabeth Forward. Battle for the puck, and EF's able to come up with it as Blake Huck, the first player to it, but Spiker gets the puck and he throws it on goal. That one nearly snuck through the 5-hole of Santo, who's able to squeeze the pads to stop it. Down to 47 seconds left in the power play for EF. A long shot misses wide of the goal. And another nice job on the penalty kill by the Cougars to clear it the length of the ice. Not much going on this second power play for EF.
They're having trouble controlling the puck and getting it into the Carrick zone so that they can get a shot on net.
Rosinski clears it the length of the ice again, down to the final 20 seconds of the man advantage as the puck comes to Quiggle, who plays it ahead to Scott. He's able to find a teammate. Tough angle shot taken by Matthew Hickey and an easy save by Norka Vickis, who will hang on for the whistle with 12 seconds left in the man advantage.
And it's a good thing he held on because Scott was right there in front of him waiting for any kind of rebound, but Norka Vickis has been impressive here in the first period for the Carrick Cougars. You can see why he has a 1.44 goals against average.
Have official word from the Point Streak site on the 2 goals. I will provide those at the next whistle. It is 2-0 in favor of the Carrick Cougars. Sean Meyers and Lou Rood here on the MSA Sports Network. Has a nice move in open ice, that time by Tyler Wolf, and now it comes in front, and it's another goal. Tyler Wolf able to finish. That'll be his second straight goal for the Carrick Cougars, and that time a great individual effort the first time, and the puck ended up on his stick, and he was able to cash it in past Noah Santo with 6:14 left in this opening period. It is 3-0 Cougars. Tyler Wolf, who is credited with the second goal of this contest, now picks up the third goal, his second of the game. What a great start by Carrick. Right now it just seems like the Warriors don't have any answers, although nearly a wraparound opportunity that time, but the Cougars take control. And now another bad play in the defensive zone by Carrick, but the Cougars are able to get it out off glass. Backhand pass does not connect for Bailey Williams. Carrick gets the puck deep. Uzar looks in front, and that a strong save by Noah Santo after a pass by Matthew Uzar right in front for Carrick. EF now trying to get the puck deep in the Cougar zone, not able to do so. Retreating back is Reichman now for Elizabeth Forward. Cougars can get it out to center ice, but not able to maintain possession, although a turnover now by Carrick. It's going to lead to an opportunity for Jared Weber, but he can't hang on to the puck. Taken away by the Cougars. And that'll come out to center ice. 5 minutes left in the first period. It is 3-0 Carrick. Now an opportunity for Wesley Scott as he's met by a pair of defenders for the Cougars. Could be an on-man break now for Carrick, potentially a 3-on-2. The pass just out of the reach that time of Tyler Wolf. And covering is Noah Santo. Mentioned, I'd recap the goals. The first one, as we mentioned, goes to Jacob Spiker on the power play. Isaac Eubanks picks up the assist. Second goal was credited to Tyler Wolf from Nicholas Manuel and Aiden Barker. That made it 2-0, and we know Wolf has gotten the third goal as well. We will wait official word on the assists on that one, but Wolf with a pair of goals in this one to make it 3-0 in favor of the visitors. Now EF comes the other way. That's Wesley Scott. He's been all over the place for the Warriors. He has the puck below the goal mouth, trying to get it in front. Can't do so, however. Comes back to the point where it'll be kept in by Blake Huck. The Cougars have it behind the goal. Now Darish is able to get it out to center ice. Hickey has the puck, gets it ahead to a teammate in the form of Scott, who tries to tip it deep, but not able to do so. Well defended by the Cougars, and now Carrick will throw it in on goal from center ice as Santos steers it to the corner. Scott, the first player to get to it, but he's knocked off the puck. A big collision as Spiker was hit hard on that one. He pops right back up to his skates, so appears to be none the worse for wear with 3:30 left in period number 1 from the Rostraver Ice Garden. Now ahead of steam for Sokolsky coming in his zone, still on the puck. He takes it behind the goal. Cougars still have possession along the near boards. Now the puck will come out back into the Carrick zone. Giving chase is Sokolsky. He's a good skater for this Carrick team. It's a turnover by Carrick at center ice. And the captain for EF, Quiggle, tries to get it deep into the zone. Now Carrick again with the puck out at center ice. Cougars will carry in. Drop pass to Manuel. Now a pass in front and a sharp angle shot and a good save that time by Santo as Rosinski had an opportunity, and Carrick continues its offensive onslaught here.
He just walked in from the left dot from the face-off circle and basically was unchecked and got a point-blank shot on Santo, and luckily Santo was able to just get his body in front of it for the save for EF, or they'd have been down 4-0 at this point.
Carrick wins the face-off, and a goal from the knees that time.
I think that was Sokolsky again.
Sokolsky with a spectacular goal as he was down on his knees.
See if that indeed is who it was. 55. Yes, indeed. Sokolsky from his knees.
Or is that 56?
Is that 56 or 55?
Yeah,
that's 56.
Liam Rubright.
Liam Rubright. Okay, we'll give Liam Rubright the goal. It was spectacular.
So Rubright from his knees, reminiscent of Sidney Crosby a couple weeks ago against the Detroit Red Wings. That was a terrific goal by Rubright, and the Cougars continue this incredible first period. Now EF comes the other way, and a save with the glove by Norkovicus. Everyone's clicking on all cylinders right now for the Carrick Cougars, including the goaltender.
And you could just see the frustration from Scott. He just shook his head after he let the shot go. He thought he had the corner of the net picked, but Norkovicus just plucked it out of midair.
Back to the point for EF, and Williams' shot doesn't make it through, and now the Cougars with an odd man advantage once again. A beautiful feed in front and another goal. And that time it was John Darish who's able to finish 5 goals in the first period for the Carrick Cougars. This one coming just 33 seconds after the prior goal.
And I know definitely, you don't have to wait to check this on the point streak, that the assist goes to Spiker because he set him up beautifully.
What a start to this game for Carrick. All over EF. 5 goals in the opening period of play, and we're still not done as Sokolsky came through the zone, took a slap shot. That one was blocked, and now he's hit hard along the boards, but the Cougars still have possession of the puck. They're just getting to all those loose pucks right now. As it goes behind the cage, centering pass doesn't connect for the Cougars. 1:30 left in this opening period. It has gotten awfully quiet here from the EF fans at the Rostraver Ice Garden. Now it goes behind the Carrick net, and Cougars able to get it out as Tyler Wolf has it, but it slides off of his stick. And EF able to get it deep, giving chase now is Callahan for the Warriors. Comes across ice. And a long shot taken. Would have been going wide, but Norkovicus gloves it and will hold on nonetheless. That stops the clock with 57 seconds left in the opening frame. This has just been an avalanche for the Carrick Cougars.
Not exactly what we expected tonight, Sean.
No, we mentioned it was a matchup of top 5 teams in the latest MSA Sports Frozen 5 Power Rankings. So far, it's been anything but a competitive contest. As EF now a chance in front, and that one redirected but misses wide of the cage. One of the better opportunities for the Warriors in this first period. Cougars have the puck now, trying to get it out of the zone, and they're able to do so. Strong play by Eubanks to carry it out despite being checked. Elizabeth Ford trying to get one last surge here in the final 10 seconds. It's going to come back out to center ice. And that'll bring an end to the first 17 minutes of play, but the Carrick Cougars put a 5 spot on the board, and they're going to take a dominant 5-0 lead to the second period. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to and watching PIHL High School Hockey 2016. It's right here on the MSA Sports Network.
Right now, when you refer a friend to open a new personal or business checking account at First Commonwealth Bank, you can earn a generous cash reward. It doesn't even have to be a friend. Could be a relative. Could be a Bruins fan. Could be that guy over there with the weird hair thing going on. It doesn't matter. Refer anyone to open an account and it will really pay off for you. They'll even get a cash reward themselves, no matter who they root for. First Commonwealth Bank, member FDIC. Learn more at a local branch or visit fcbanking.com.
Hey kids, football season is over, so if you need something to do on a Friday night, check out the teen skates at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena.
You and your friends can enjoy games and music videos on a big screen TV every Friday from 8 to 11 p.m.
Younger children can attend the after-school skate from 4 to 6 p.m. on Friday with prize giveaways.
Adults 25 and over can join the fun too by signing up for Senior League Hockey.
And kids 6 through 12 can join the developmental hockey leagues. For more information, call the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena at 412-561-4363.
Back to the Rostraver Ice Garden. Sean Meyers and Lou Rood here on the MSA Sports Network. And after 5 goals in the opening frame for the Carrick Cougars, looks like Richard Hickey, the head coach for Elizabeth Forward, has called upon Austin Ohm to take over in goal. I don't think you can really blame Noah Santo in that first period. He didn't have a chance on a lot of those grade A opportunities by the Carrick Cougars.
Yeah, he was getting hammered. A lot of odd man breaks coming down for Carrick, and they were able to convert on them. And conversely, he had some chances, but they were not able to get anything past Nathan Norkovicus of Carrick.
Period number 2 underway as the EF Warriors going right to left on the screen. Sharp angle shot. That time saved by Norkovicus. Now a follow-up opportunity from Scott. Misses wide of the cage. Cougars in their dark blue road jerseys going left to right on the screen. Now Carrick brings it into the zone. Sokolski can't maintain possession of the puck, however. It comes out to center ice. It's Rosinski who comes in and takes a hard wrister. That one off of the equipment of Allman goes out of play as he's tested in the early going. Just 37 seconds in, has to make his first save.
Yeah, hit right at the crook of his elbow on his glove hand and bounced up into the netting and then back down onto the ice. So Carrick picks up right where they left off in the first period.
Face-off won by the Warriors. And now EF able to skate it out to center ice. The pass connects with Scott as he comes in, loses it off his stick, however, stays with it behind the cage. Now he's able to get it out and go back to the point with it. Reichman plays it deep for EF. A little bit of sustained pressure here for the Warriors, but it doesn't result in a shot. And now the Cougars have a 3-on-1 coming the other way. And a pass in front redirected, and it's a goal. Tyler Wolf, the hat trick. Didn't get much on that, but didn't need to. All he got was his stick out to redirect it past the goalie, Austin Ohm. And the hat trick already just 1 minute and 14 seconds into period number 2 for Tyler Wolf.
And Ohm didn't have a chance on that one. 3-on-1 break. he was looking at the man coming down the left wing with the puck. He also had someone sitting in the high slot trailing, and then he had Wolf coming down the right wing, and he tried to react and get over, but Wolf was able to just tuck it in with a nice redirect on the pass.
I know there's still a lot of time to be played in this game, Lou, but this, I think, shows the difference between, as another opportunity, centering pass goes wide of the cage, taken off his feet that time his own, but you see the difference in competition between Class B and Class C as a third-place team right now, and Class B is taking it to the top team in Class C. This has been all Carrick, 6-0. So we mentioned all 5 teams from the Class B bracket will make the postseason, and the top 3 teams from Class C will make it. So EF in good shape to make the playoffs. Could potentially be facing Carrick in the playoffs depending how things sort out, but right now they're a top Class C, but they're realizing one of the teams in Class B has a heck of a lot of talent. As another odd man break for the Cougars. That pass broken up. Nice defensive play there by EF. And now a chance for the Warriors coming the other way as Weber loses off his stick. Just couldn't control the puck. Now the Cougars did it deep. We have a delayed call upcoming. Or excuse me, it's just an offsides.
Yeah.
And now back into the Carrick zone. Cougars not able to get it out, but with the second chance they will be able to skate it out in the form of Rosinski, who throws it behind the cage. Now Ohm back there will play it with his paddle to the corner. Sean Meyers and Lou Rood here on the broadcast. Chris Lackner providing videography for the PIHL on the MSA Sports Network here. It's a Division II battle as a soft backhand in on Norkovicus. He's able to make the save and cover up. It is 6-0 early stages of period number 2 in favor of the Carrick Cougars over the host Elizabeth Ford Warriors here from the Rostraver Ice Garden.
Trying to get the updates there.
We mentioned Tyler Wolf with the hat trick. His most recent goal coming on assist from Nicholas Manuel and Caleb Tishon. So 3 already for Wolf. He's trying to state his case to be one of the 3 stars of the game, sponsored by Management Science Associates. Get a hat trick usually gives you a pretty good chance to be one of the 3 stars. We still got a lot of hockey to play, though, in this one. As we're just under 14 minutes remaining in period number 2. So the puck rolls in on the cage, and Norkovicus with his stick leaves it behind for his defense. The Cougars can't clear, so a follow-up from distance is gloved by Norkovicus, and he'll hang on. And right now this goalkeeper just looks like he's playing the game at his pace. He's getting whistles whenever he wants to. And so far, he seems to be in complete control out there.
And the biggest thing I'm noticing, Sean, is the speed that Carrick has as a team. They're getting to most of the loose pucks ahead of Elizabeth Forward, and they're also able to get up and down the ice much easier than the Warriors, and that's why they've been getting those odd man breaks.
Barker gets up and down the ice now, but he's taken off his skates, comes out in front, and a nice play that time by the Warriors and by Reichman to kick it out of the zone. Now Carrick comes back in, and the pass goes in front. Nice move, and open ice, and another goal as Wolf has his 4th of the game. Did a great job to corral that puck, and then he was wide open in his slot and just was able to snap that one past Austin Alm. Tyler Wolf continues to impress.
And I think he must have heard you, Sean, say 3 goals has a pretty good shot at getting one of the top 3 stars. I think he heard that and decided to throw another one in the net and make it 4 goals on the night. And he has been spectacular.
It is 7-0 with 13:18 left in period number 2. Did not see this one coming. This Elizabeth Ford team has been very good this season. You mentioned the record for the Warriors coming into this game, 10-3, identical mark to the Carrick Cougars. As the Cougars take it behind their own goal, Tishon showing his skating ability. Now a turnover, and Jared Weber has the puck. He's going to wind up and take a slap shot. And that one's saved by Norkovicus, who again hangs on. Just great control of the rebound by the goalkeeper for the Carrick Cougars.
And he has been rock solid steady for Carrick all night long, whether they're easy saves or hard saves. He just makes them look simple. I mean, so cool and steady and calm in the nets for Carrick.
That shot clock is correct. That's the 10th shot of this game, as it's now a running clock because of the 7 goals. And the shots right now, 16-10 in favor of the Cougars, but of those 16 shots, 7 have found their way into the back of the net. As this one has become very lopsided very quickly here at the Rostraver Ice Gardens. Cougars looking for more as Eubanks has it. He's going to take a sharp angle shot, and no idea where that one was for Austin Ulm. Hit the outside of the cage, but he was completely screened, could not see the puck at all. Now the Cougars stay with it, keep it in the zone, battle for the puck along the near boards, and EF's able to get it back out to center ice. You mentioned the team speed, Lou. It just seems like the Cougars are getting to almost every loose puck. They're applying pressure on the forecheck and then doing a good job on the back check to make sure EF doesn't get much through the neutral zone either. Now a shot goes wide of the cage from the point. Back in on goal, poked away by Ulm. 2 Warriors nearly collide. As Spiker plays it back, he takes a hit for his trouble, but stays on the puck. Now a nice toe drag. He gets into the open ice. Could be a 2-on-1. Spiker with the head of steam. Now he spun off, centering pass in front. No one there for the Cougars. How about that show of speed that time by Spiker, even though it didn't lead to anything. And now frustration setting in for Elizabeth Forward, as banging his stick to the ice that time was the captain, Quiggle.
And we have a whistle here. And you're starting to see some frustration coming out from Elizabeth Forward. Not only banging the stick on the ice, but they're taking some shots at Carrick that, eventually are going to lead to penalties. I think they just haven't been called for them as of yet.
Brzezinski and Sokolski pick up the assists on the most recent Wolf goal. Now face-off inside the Carrick zone, won by the Cougars as Brzezinski has the puck, tries to play it ahead off the boards. That's going to be out of the reach of his teammate. That will go for an icing against Carrick. And we'll get you up to date on all the scoring between the second and third period. There's a lot to go over for the Cougars. Right now, the big story, it's 7-0, and Tyler Wolf has 4 of those tallies for Carrick. Mentioned it is a running clock now because of the 7-goal advantage. EF centering pass doesn't connect, and it looks like it could be another odd man break for the Cougars. As Carrick brings it into the zone, centering pass, an errant one, but a turnover. As coming up with the puck is Barker. Now he plays it to a teammate behind it, ends up right back to Barker, whiffs on the shot, still has the puck, turning attempt misses wide. But Wolf, the first player to it. Goes to Wolf behind the cage. He's looking for a teammate in front. Now he's just going to skate to the opposite side of the net. EF tries to clear, but not able to get it out. Centering pass is broken up, and EF will clear that one out to center ice. Sokolski gives chase back for Carrick. A lot of speed on the defense for the Cougars. Nearly a turnover, and it was a turnover. Led to a shot for EF, but is not able to find the cage that time, and a follow-up opportunity by Wesley Scott. He had a point-blank opportunity. Wesley Scott's out there playing very hard, just can't seem to find a way to solve Norkovicus right now.
Yeah, he's done everything but put the puck in the net. Skating hard, getting to every loose puck that he can, and putting numerous shots on net, just unable to convert any of them. And I think the frustration level is starting to rise even more so because he can't get anything past Norkovicus.
Face off an immediate shot.
Deflection. That was a wicked shot from the point. And that was DeRosa from the point with the shot. And it was Quiggle with the deflection. Great save by Norkovicus.
Norkovicus has certainly been very impressive. You can see why he was recently named the PIHL All-Star for his great play between the pipes. This Carrick team is a co-op of 6 different districts. Get more into that as this broadcast progresses. A glove save that time by Ulm, just able to get enough of it to steer it wide of the cage. Now we have a penalty upcoming. That's going to go against the host Warriors. Another strong chance for Carrick, and if not for the quick love of Ulm, this one could be 8-0.
And who's going to the sin bin? Is it going to be Quiggle? It is. Number 36, Quiggle, going in with a slash.
So the first penalty of this second period goes against the captain for EF, Devin Quiggle. Will serve what he hopes to be 2 minutes, what the Cougars hope will be less.
This will only be the second power play for Carrick.
Shot off the post from the point that time by Spiker. Stays in play. That one got a lot of iron.
They are 1 for 1 on the power play so far in the game.
Now EF tries to clear, and a great keep at the point by Carrick. And it's going to lead to a shot. A nice save that time by Austin Ulm as he's able to hang on. That was Eubanks that kept it in right at the line and then was able to step into a pretty strong wrist shot.
Yeah, Spiker getting the first goal of the game on the power play for the Carrick Cougars, following a penalty to Reichman. So now Carrick trying to go 2 for 2 on the power play.
Goes back to the point. Eubanks surveys the scene, fumbles the puck momentarily, and now a turnover as Wesley Scott comes up with the steal, and he skies it high into the air. Nearly a breakaway opportunity there. Just not able to hang on to the puck was Matthew Hickey. Now the Cougars skated out to center ice. Carrick enters his zone with good speed. Now Spiker gets it back to the point. Shot looking for redirection that time as Eubanks. None worked, but it's back to Spiker. He's going to take a shot, and he's able to roof it right inside the blue line. What a shot by Jacob Spiker. No chance for Austin Ulm. It is 8-0, second power play goal of this game. What a shot that was, Lou.
I mean, that was from just, I want to say probably between the circles, maybe about 5 feet outside, and he just let it rip. And I think Ulm was screened on the shot because he never even reacted to it till the puck was past him.
I tell you, even if he wasn't screened, I don't know if he would have been able to come up with that one. That was a wicked shot.
Well, he didn't even make a move, so he had to have not seen it.
It is 8-0 with 6:15 left in period number 2. Spiker gets his second goal of this game. He's been able to capitalize on both of the power plays for the Carrick Cougars, and no doubt he's one of the power play specialists. Man, I still can't get over how good that shot was.
Oh, he ripped it.
You do not see shots like that at the high school level very often.
And when you do, they usually go in the net.
Now EF has the puck, trying to get their first goal, and a pass in front that led to a pretty good opportunity. Norkovicus had to be strong and scramble to cover up the puck. He does force a face-off as the clock continues to tick down to 5.5 minutes. EF wins the draw back to the point. Now a big shot is deflected. That one's going to go high up above the restaurant here as DeRosa's big slap shot was deflected well out of play.
And Tyler Wolf got his stick down in time to deflect it. So Wolf not only doing the job with 4 goals on offense, playing solid defense as well for the Cougars.
And how important is that to have your skill players doing all the little things on both ends? As we have a breakaway opportunity here and a beautiful save with the blocker that time. Nicholas Manuel had the chance. Austin Ulm comes up with his best save of this contest.
Yeah, clearing goes out of play, so face-off will be in EF territory, but Ulm that time, he was facing him down one-on-one and stood tall, kept his ground as puck comes back out on the ice, a second one, and is able to make the save.
Wolf and Tranter get the assists on the Spiker power play tally. That has to feel good for Ulm, though, to make that save. As EF struggling to possess the puck behind its cage. It's going to lead to a turnover. Carrick has the puck now deep in the zone. Cougars skate out now. They'll verse it back underneath as Nicholas Manuel has the puck. He gives it up. Now Manuel will skate back to it, but it's out of his reach, and a good job by EF to get it out. Now they might have a 3-on-2 for the Warriors.
Nice defensive play by Carrick.
And now the Cougars turn that defense to offense as Eubanks brings it in. He's knocked off the puck. Nice play that time by Tanner DeRosa with the physicality. But Carrick still has the puck in the offensive zone. Backhand attempt misses high over the cage. Wolf now gets to the puck. He surveys the scene, decides to go behind the cage. Cougars still have it. Centering pass deflected off of a skate. Wolf plays it deep. Now spinning with it is Manuel. He can't find anywhere to go, and that's going to allow EF to get the puck out to center ice, where the Cougars and Rosinski quickly dump it back into the EF territory. Now Elizabeth Ford gets it out. This one might go for an ice. The official's going to wave it off, and now he says it is an icing. So I guess it was the other official, the far official, that stayed with the icing call. That'll bring it deep into EF territory. Sean Meyers and Lou Rood here from the Rostraver Ice Garden. This one late in period number 2. It is all Carrick. 8-0 for the visiting Cougars. Face-off upcoming. And it goes back to the point for Carrick. A shot redirects in on the cage, and Austin Olm, quick to adjust to that one, is able to make the save with his pad and then cover up.
And Olm is, we don't have heights on here, but he looks like a very tall young man there. Stands way above the cage. Doesn't give you a whole lot to shoot at here.
This is his 5th game this season. Had a goal against of 3.51 coming in, save percentage over 9. So he's put together a pretty nice campaign as the backup goalkeeper. He's been tested a lot in this one. He's made some fine saves here in this second period, even though he's had 3 pucks get behind him as well. Now a pass right in front and a beautiful save by Olm. Spinning attempt, the second one. He comes up with a save as well. He's doing everything he can as the puck behind the net. As Carrick keeps it, a nice play by Sokolsky with the toe drag. And some great saves by Austin Olm on this sequence. So we have a player slow to go off for EF.
Callahan.
The Cougars still have kept the puck in. That one right on the line. But now Carrick getting a line change is going to allow EF a chance to exit the zone, and that's exactly what the Warriors do. Now Rosinski wins a battle, and he's going to be the first player to the puck. He's angled off, short angle shot, and that time an easy save for Austin Olm playing that angle. Austin Olm has been tested frequently in this second period. 28 shots now for the Carrick Cougars, and he has come up strong more times than not.
And that's also very tough to do coming in cold like he did at the start of the second period after Santo played the first period. And it took him a while to get warmed up, but once he's warmed up, he's doing a nice job for EF.
Now the puck comes behind the cage of Ulm as the Warriors able just to clear it out on the backhand. Spiker has it now. What an impressive skater he is. Wesley Scott now with the puck. Final seconds tick off in period number 2, but another strong 17 minutes for the Carrick Cougars. They put up another 3 goals on the board, and as we head to period number 3, it is an 8-0 lead for the Carrick Cougars. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to get you the scoring recap. You are listening to PIHL High School Hockey. You're also watching it right here on the MSA Sports Network.
Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game-used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
Who says you can only enjoy breakfast in the morning? And who says you can only enjoy it one type of way? At Dunkin' Donuts, breakfast is delicious any kind of way, any time of day. A breakfast craving can strike any time, whether it's morning, noon, or night. Dunkin' has the perfect combination of breakfast deliciousness to satisfy any craving. Bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant, ham, egg, and cheese on an English muffin. All your favorites anytime you want them. Stop by Dunkin' for breakfast anytime. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlo.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlo helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlo brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlo, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlo University. Visit carlo.edu.
MSA sports broadcasts are now available on both Android and iOS devices. Just navigate to the game of your choice, and on your mobile device, press the arrow or play button. It's that easy. No app needed. No matter where you are, MSA sports content is available at your fingertips via your iPad, Android phone, iPod, and iPhone. Anytime, anywhere, always there. The MSA Sports Network. When looking to replace your athletic field, choose ProGrass, first in turf. ProGrass has installed over 500 fields in the U.S. Getting the best artificial turf for your field depends on both the product and the partner you choose. That's why architects, athletic directors, and players choose the ProGrass Performance System. ProGrass maintains an active presence in the synthetic turf industry as members of the Sports Turf Management Association and the American Sports Builder Association, and is proud to be recognized as the FIFA preferred manufacturer. Call ProGrass today, 866-270-6003, or visit them on the web at www.progressturf.com. ProGrass, first in turf. I'm here to promote the WPIL Roundball Report with champion head coach Tim McConnell of Chartiers Valley.
What?
The WPIL Roundball Report.
Never heard of it.
You know, weekly show, MSA Sports.
I said never heard of it. Now you better leave before I get angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
Did you see the WPIAL Roundball Report? I love that show.
Why, it's Upper St. Clair coach Danny Holzer. You're obviously a big fan.
Never miss it. I love the insight that Dan Rebel, Jenny Lee, and Sam Small bring.
That's the WPIAL Roundball Report with Don Rebel, Johnny Lee, and Sam Hall. Every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. on the MSA Sports Network.
Make sure to follow the MSA Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, links to our articles, and much more. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/MSA Sports and get in on the conversation with thousands of local sports fans. Follow us on Twitter at MSA Sports and check out our YouTube channel, MSA Sports WPIL, for hundreds of video interviews with local student athletes, game highlights, and more. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or our websites, MSA Sports is the place to go for high school sports in Western Pennsylvania.
Back here at the Rostraver Ice Garden through 2 periods of play, this one has turned into a lopsided affair. The Carrick Cougars holding an 8-0 lead over the host Elizabeth Ford Warriors. I'm Sean Meyers alongside Lou Rood here on the MSA Sports Network. And Lou, looking at the standings coming in, looking at the rankings, we mentioned in Class B of the Division II, Carrick in third place with 20 points, a 10-3 mark. Looking at Class C, Elizabeth Forward atop that classification, also with a 10-3 mark, good for 20 points. We expected it to be competitive. It has been anything but, as the Rood Carrick Cougars jumped out early and often all over the Warriors, and they are in complete control, up 8-0 through 2 frames.
Well, I think you touched on an important point earlier when you mentioned the level of competition. There's a marked difference between Class B and Class C and the level of competition that takes place there. and I think it's paid off for Carrick going up against the higher level of competition so far this season. Even though both teams have the exact same record, you can tell Carrick has only given up 18 goals on the season as opposed to 48 for Elizabeth Forward. And even though Elizabeth Forward scored more goals, they've only scored 20 more goals than Carrick. So that tells me that Carrick is a solid team. And despite the fact what you see, I'm kind of in shock myself. I thought at least it would be a competitive game. And, let's face it, it's been anything but a competitive game up to this point. EF had some chances early on. Wesley Scott, you've got to give him all the credit in the world. That young man is just playing as hard as he can play out there, but he has nothing to show for it. He had a lot of chances early on, but goaltender Nathan Norkovicus has just been unbelievable for the Carrick Cougars and has frustrated Elizabeth Forward at every turn. And they had some quality chances early on, but they were not able to get anything past him. And then once Carrick started getting the puck in the net, it just kind of snowballed, and the result is we've got an 8-0 lead headed into the third period for the Carrick Cougars.
Shot ratio is 2-1 in favor of Carrick. 28 shots for the Cougars, 14 for the host Warriors. Let's take a look at the scoring recap through the first two periods of play. You're going to see a recurring theme. A lot of Cougars involved in here frequently on the scoring. First goal of the game comes with 12:39 left in the opening stanza. Jacob Spiker from Isaac Eubanks. That was a power play tally. That was a big one for the Cougars. Less than 5 minutes in, they take a 1-0 lead. Then it's Tyler Wolf, his first of 4 goals, that coming with 9:51 left in that opening stanza. Nicholas Manuel and Aiden Barker with the assist. That made it 2-0 in favor of Carrick. 6:14 left in the first period. Tyler Wolf gets another one, this one from Manuel. It makes it 3-0. Then with 2:28 left in that first period, Liam Rubright, a beautiful goal from his knees, assisted by Matthew Uzar. That made it 4-0 in favor of the Cougars, but Carrick was not done in that opening period as John Darish gets a goal with 1:55 left from Spiker and Tylen Tranter. That made it 5-0 in favor of the visitors in the opening 17 minutes of play. Goaltending change from Noah Santo to Austin Alm between periods. He made some really nice saves in the second, but still the Cougars able to get 3 pucks past him. First it was Tyler Wolf, his third goal, completing the hat trick. That coming with 15:46 left in that second period. Nicholas Manuel and Caleb Tishon get the assist. That makes it 6-0 in favor of Carrick. And then Wolf gets his 4th of the game with 13:18 left as Rosinski gets the assist along with Jacob Sokolsky. Darren Rosinski, Jacob Sokolsky pick up the helpers on that goal. It's 7-0 at that point, and with 6:25 left in period number 2, Spiker gets his second from Tyler Wolf, and Tylen Tranter on the power play on a beautiful wrist shot just inside the blue line. That makes it 8-0. That is where we stand. 8 goals for the Cougars. Spiker has 2, Wolf has 4, Rubright and Darish have the other 2 tallies for Carrick. Looking at the penalty situation, just 4 penalties in this game, 2 against each team. The first one coming 15:32 left in period number 1. It was Spiker for tripping, and then EF takes a penalty with 12:50. That was Nicholas Reichman, and that was a costly one because Carrick was able to take advantage of that. Another penalty coming in the first period against Carrick with 8:26 left. It was Jacob Sokolsky, 2 minutes for holding. And then in period number 2, just 1 penalty. It proved once again to be costly against the Warriors with 7:56 left. Devin Quiggle goes to the box for tripping. Again, the Cougars would capitalize. So 2 for 2 on the power play for Carrick. 0 for 2 for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Running through the stats, the scoring summary, it is what we expected. A lot of those big names having marquee nights for the Carrick Cougars.
Yeah, Wolf with 4 goals and an assist, 5 points on the night already. Spiker with a pair of goals and 1 assist, 3 points on the night. And, it has been all Carrick. What can you say? And again, as much of a key as the scoring has been, equally a key has been their defense and the goalie work of Nathan Norkovicus. And just, it's their team speed. They are about 2 gears ahead of what Elizabeth Forward is most of the time. There's only a couple kids from EF that have been able to match the speed. Wesley Scott is one of them, and that makes it tough when they're just skating past you and you're going as fast as you can trying to catch up with them, and you can't, and it makes it difficult. And it's been a frustrating night for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors, but as you said, the top 3 teams in Class C will join the top 5 teams, well, actually all 5 teams from Class B in the Division II playoffs. And so EF in good shape there. They have a 6-point lead over the second-place team in Class C, and that is Central Valley. And they've got a 7-point lead over the third-place team, Our Lady of Sacred Heart, and a 10-point lead over the fourth-place team, Kennedy Catholic. So if the playoffs were to start today, Beaver would be the number 1 seed, Meadville the number 2, Carrick number 3, Indiana 4, Blackhawk 5 out of Class B. Then Elizabeth Forward, the 6th seed out of Class C, along with Central Valley as 7th and Our Lady of Sacred Heart as 8th.
And the good news for Elizabeth Forward, a year ago, the top team in Class C was this Carrick Cougars team. They made it all the way to the championship game. We will take a quick break. We'll get you set for period number 3. You are listening and watching 2016 PIHL Hockey right here on the MSA Sports Network.
UPMC Sports Medicine is the region's largest and most experienced center dedicated to caring for athletes of all levels. And as we celebrate more than 25 years of world-class care, we're proud to offer more services, have more physicians, and treat more student athletes than any other sports medicine provider in the region. Why would you choose to go anywhere else? To learn more, call 1-855-93-SPORT or visit upmcsportsmedicine.com.
Hey kids, football season is over, so if you need something to do on a Friday night, check out the teen skates at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena.
You and your friends can enjoy games and music videos on a big screen TV every Friday from 8 to 11 p.m.
Younger children can attend the after-school skate from 4 to 6 p.m. on Friday with prize giveaways.
Adults 25 and over can join the fun too by signing up for Senior League Hockey.
And kids 6 through 12 can join the developmental hockey leagues. For more information, call the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena at 412-561-4363.
Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game-used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
Hey, Josh, I hear we have a new coach this season.
Oh, yeah? What do you know about him, Adam?
Well...
Okay, guys, listen up. These 2 points are big tonight if we want to make the playoffs. We have to be good on face-offs. Remember your assignments. Be strong in our zone, get into the shooting lanes, and stay out of the penalty box.
Coach.
Keep the shift short.
Coach.
What?
There aren't 2 points tonight.
And the show has segments, not shifts.
Can I still yell at the refs?
Coach, you got to let it go.
Catch the PIHL Power Play Show with Adam Horner, Josh Roundtree, and new edition Kevin Zomansky every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on MSASports.net.
Inside of WPIHL Wrestling Circle returns Monday nights at 7 p.m. here on the MSA Sports Network. We have you covered all season long with analysis, coaching, and wrestler interviews. Plus,
we're proud to cover the nation's hotbed of high school wrestling with 2 world champions, 8 returning state champions, and a team that will be going for an unprecedented 10th straight team championship.
Don't miss it. Inside of WPIHL Wrestling Circle every Monday night at 7 p.m. on the MSA Sports Network.
Right now, when you refer a friend to open a new personal or business checking account at First Commonwealth Bank, you can earn a generous cash reward. It doesn't even have to be a friend. Could be a relative. Could be a Bruins fan. Could be that guy over there with the weird hair thing going on. It doesn't matter. Refer anyone to open an account, and it will really pay off for you. They'll even get a cash reward themselves, no matter who they root for. First Commonwealth Bank, member FDIC. Learn more at a local branch or visit fcbanking.com.
UPMC Sports Medicine is the region's largest and most experienced center dedicated to caring for athletes of all levels. And as we celebrate more than 25 years of world-class care, We're proud to offer more services, have more physicians, and treat more student athletes than any other sports medicine provider in the region. Why would you choose to go anywhere else? To learn more, call 1-855-93-SPORT or visit upmcsportsmedicine.com.
What you want is to stay warm this winter by logging on to www.msasports.net each and every day. We have all the schedules, the scores, the rankings, and the standings of the high school winter sports, plus weekly shows like Inside the WPIHL Wrestling Circle, the PIHL Power Play Show, and the WPIHL Roundball Report, along with live and archive broadcasts of whatever your favorite high school sport is. Anytime, anywhere, always there, every day this winter. It's the MSA Sports Network.
Just about set for period number 3 to get underway here at the Rostraver Ice Gardens. Sean Meyers and Lou Rood here bringing you a Division II hockey broadcast of the PIHL here on the MSA Sports Network. I want to thank Chris Lackner, videographer, doing a good job as always here. If you're watching this one, it'll be live or archived. It'll be archived on our YouTube page as we are set for puck drop in period number 3, the final 17 minutes of regulation. 8-0 lead for the Carrick Cougars, and a quick shot right off the bat for Carrick, that one coming off the stick of Tyler Wolf. And we had mentioned about Carrick being a co-op with 6 different districts that feed into this hockey program. Brashear, Carrick, of course, Alderdice, West Mifflin, Brentwood, and Carlington, the 6 schools, and a great job by Matt Maurice in his 4th year. That is not an easy job to get players from all these different districts to get on the same page. Obviously, there's some complications with practices and things of that nature, but this looks like a unified team out there. As another opportunity, 2-on-1 for the Cougars, and a beautiful pad save that time by Austin Ulm. There's a whistle. Looks like maybe the net came off its moorings, but Ulm on a breakaway opportunity made a strong pad save that time. I was wondering if it was maybe Tranter that got that opportunity, but we talked about the impressive second period for the goalkeeper, Austin Ulm, and he's continued his strong play in the early stages of period number 3. Now a shot from the point, batted away by Ulm. Backhand opportunity goes through the goal mouth. Comes out the other way as Elizabeth Forward has possession now. Spinning back is Sokolsky for the Cougars. He'll skate it behind his cage and come out the other side. Now he's knocked off the puck, but his teammate, the first player to it, gets it to Wolf. Wolf, as we mentioned, with 4 goals, leaves a drop pass. Now Wolf will get it right back as he skates behind the cage. Looks out in front, his centering pass is broken up, but the Cougars, once again, quick to get on that loose puck. Now a pass in front, and another strong save by Ulm on a wrist shot. Austin Ulm continues to be under siege and comes up with big saves. Now the Cougars back on the puck. And that's Darren Rosinski. Very tall blue liner. Now another shot on Ulm and a loose puck, and that one just missed. Fired wide by Manuel. Had an open cage, just could not put it in the 4x6.
Yeah, Ulm had gone down to block the original shot. Rebound kicked out. And wide open net. And he shot it wide to the left.
And Lou, getting back to the point about the 6 different districts and some of the complications. Obviously, it's not showing here tonight, but that can't be easy to get players from different schools to come together and be a unified team as the shot goes wide off the faceoff.
Yeah, ordinarily I would say yes, that would be a problem. But in the case of hockey, for the most part, you run into this situation a lot, especially when you're playing on travel teams. Kids are coming from all over, so they're kind of used to blending in with different groups of players from different locations, and it's probably not as difficult as you might think it would be, and just my own opinion.
Centering pass does not connect for the Cougars.
Not to blow up your theory there.
Well, certainly they've made a seamless transition, no doubt about it, and as we mentioned, some good work by...
Other sports I can see where it might be a problem, but hockey, basically, even the youth teams, you're building from, like, I don't want to call them all-star type groups, but where you're drawing from a larger area of kids.
Wesley Scott with an opportunity, just not able to get his shot on goal for Elizabeth Forward. as the Warriors have it back in their own zone. Now a turnover to the Cougars. Centering pass doesn't find its way through. And Spiker has the puck when he's knocked off it behind the cage.
What I would find interesting out of this, Sean, is how many players are from each school on the team.
Now we got some physicality. DeRosa going after one of the Cougars, and it's 3-on-1 right now for Elizabeth forward. The ref's trying to get in there, and this is getting awfully chippy. Numbers not in favor of the Carrick Cougars that time, as Spiker loses his helmet in the affair.
DeRosa just went off on that one, and he was throwing punches, so we'll see what happens here so far as what the call is. He's going right off the ice, so my guess is he's been ejected from the game.
Officials obviously realizing the score want to make sure this one does not get out of hand. We'll have to see how this sorts out, but
of course DeRosa, the leading penalty minutes, 38 penalty minutes already on the season, and I'm sure it will go up after this one, as he is done for the night.
The officials still talking things over.
I think they got to figure out how they're going to do this, how many penalty minutes and how the power play is going to work out. Spiker really did not retaliate. He just kind of turtled up, tried to protect himself because he has 3-on-1.
Absolutely. I was going to say if he did retaliate, probably the numbers game would not have been kind to him. The officials really don't want to see that happen.
High school, they don't want no fighting at all. It's the same as college. You don't want any fighting there. And eventually I think it's going to filter its way up to the NHL.
Now the officials going over to sort everything out here. Looks as though it could be taking players from both sides here, but
no, what they're doing is they got the captains out there, it looks like, at center ice talking.
Spiker and Reichman, representatives from their teams.
Quiggle over there now, too. Captains and assistant captains over there speaking with the one official, telling him what's going on. And they did indicate that there was an ejection, and my guess is DeRosa that was ejected. And he'll probably get a 2-minute penalty, 10-minute game misconduct as well. So somebody's going to have to serve that. The initial 2-minute, unless they give him a 5-minute. And the last thing that Carrick needs right now, or EF, is a 5-minute power play.
We should note, of course, that the clock has stopped for this to be sorted out. So it stopped at 12:59.
And they're writing a lot down over there, so we'll see what goes up on the board here. DeRosa gets a 2-minute penalty. And it looks like that's all it's going to be, is a 2-minute penalty on the board, and then probably a 10-minute game misconduct to DeRosa. So it will be a power play for Carrick.
I mentioned the Cougars perfect with the man advantage, 2 for 2 so far in this game, both coming back in period number 1. Or excuse me, one in period number 1 and the second one coming in period number 2, the most recent goal, the 8th of this game. So as far as we know, for all intents and purposes, it'll just be a 2-minute power play for the Cougars, and we know DeRosa's number is up on the screen, but we don't expect to see him.
No, he got ejected. He got sent off the ice, and the officials made the ejection signal for DeRosa.
So it's a 5-on-4 advantage for the Cougars here, looking to add to their 8-goal lead. They shot from the point. That one rung off the post. Not sure that Holm was able to see that one. We know already one went past him on the power play where he had no idea where the puck was. Kept in right at the line by the Cougars. Now a nice backdoor pass. Wide open goal again, and they can't finish. I believe that was Wolf who missed the gaping cage.
But he was back checked from behind. And that was Weber that just got a piece of his stick, made him shoot it wide.
Now Sokolski's backhand pass is deflected, but it stays with the Cougars, and Wolf, who's tripped up, Gets back to his skates. Now we'll leave it back to Sokolsky at the point, who throws it down to the half-wall centering pass. Doesn't work for Carrick. Cougars have had possession for the first minute, but haven't been able to get much on net other than the one that hit off of the post as a spinning attempt misses wide. Carrick still with the puck. 45 seconds left in the man advantage for the Cougars.
And they've basically just been controlling the puck along the boards, just out skating EF right now.
Now Sokolsky's going to take a slow wrister, and it's gloved, and then the rebound covered up by Austin Ohm. That time it kind of just looked like Sokolsky wanted to get the puck near the goal and force the goalkeeper Ohm to make a save and see if maybe a rebound came out. But Ohm has done a pretty nice job, as we mentioned, not only making the initial save, but for the most part has been able to control the rebounds as the clock continues to tick, now down to 8 seconds on the man advantage. Looks as though EF will kill off a penalty successfully for the first time in this one. Although no one's come out of the box, so maybe that 2 minutes was not accurate on the board. It's still a 5-on-4 as a shot from a tough angle. Nice save by Ulm. It goes into the corner. Now it comes out in front. EF able just to clear the zone. I'm trying to figure out exactly. Maybe if
you might have to have a stoppage.
That's what I was thinking as well. But a typical 2-minute penalty, that would not be the case, as a backhand saved by Ulm goes back to the point, kept in by the Cougars. Now Carrick looks in front, and EF's going to clear it the length of the ice. It will be an icing, and now we'll see if that player does come out of the box. I don't know how you blow it for an icing if you're shorthanded.
Excuse me. I think they're pointing to the now they're going to let him out of the box. They should have let him out, and they didn't. This is what happened.
Yeah, that was a strange play because they got whistled for an icing despite having only 4 skaters out there. So
I think that was on the penalty box keeper over there. He did not let the young man out.
And now look where the faceoff is. So I guess that icing is negated. And now it's won by EF back to the point. Bouncing shot makes its way through. Looked like Norkovikas had to steer that one away. It comes out nearly a break opportunity for the Cougars and for Wolf. Now he passes it across to Manuel, who comes in. Nice move and a goal. Nicholas Manuel, terrific move off the pass from Wolf, and then he's able to solve Austin Ohm for goal number 9 for the Carrick Cougars. And that was impressive skill right there by Nicholas Manuel. We spent so much time talking about guys like Wolf and Spiker, but
I think Wolf's going to get an assist on that one.
Indeed he will. It's more than just a few guys that have a high skill level for this Carrick team.
That'll be 6 points on the night for Wolf. I think he's locked up the #1 star here. Just an opinion.
Another shot on goal. Wait, that's your task, is to come up with the 3 stars. So
okay.
You might have just spoiled that one, but I think anyone listening to this game would have the same opinion. There's a late change now by EF. And this is going to be a learning opportunity, no doubt, as another shot in front. Scramble puck is still loose. It's behind the cage. Losing his paddle is Austin Ohm. And now with Elizabeth Ford clearing the zone, he's able to get that stick back. As Hickey fires in a long shot, Norkovikas will hang on. Trap that one against his chest protector. Get official word on goal number 9 for the Carrick Cougars, but it looks like it's going to be Manuel, with Wolf at least picking up the primary assist.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Wolf had stolen the puck, to be honest. I don't know if there will be a second assist on that.
Now draw and a shot right off the faceoff. That
Scott
time
again denied by Norkovikas.
Caleb Tishon credited with the secondary assist on that goal. As now the Cougars come past. Beautiful drop pass. That shot ripped wide of the cage. So Caleb Titian gets another point in this one. Now the Cougars at center ice. Eubanks has it. He'll play it ahead to Rubright. Manuel brings it into the zone. Loses it off his stick. Maybe a chance for EF coming the other way. It's Wesley Scott on the breakaway. And a save and a rebound opportunity saved by Norka Vickas as well. Wesley Scott continues to skate hard, but just cannot solve this great goalkeeper for the Carrick Cougars.
Actually got 2 shots off on the play. Got the original shot, got the rebound, got it off, and then Quiggle almost also had a shot there at the end, but Norka Vickas just said no.
Face-off won by the Cougars, and now Sokolsky will take it behind the cage, spin around. Very mobile defense for this Carrick team as that outlet pass will end up on a stick of Manuel in front, tries to bring it through the goal mouth, had the goaltender Ohm diving, had him beat, but it just rolled off the stick that time of Manuel. Cougars making a push to get double digits here. A couple players go down behind the cage.
And they've outshot EF 37-17 to this point in the third period.
Now it goes behind the goal as Blake Huck gets to it for EF. Warriors might have a 2-on-1 developing, but that's batted away by the length of the rangy defenseman Rosinski. Now the Cougars get it deep in the offensive zone once more. Puck goes behind the net. First player to it is Blake Huck. Cougars able to keep it in, take a long shot that misses wide of the cage. Down to the final 5 minutes and 20 seconds in regulation as a long shot, that time by Rosinski, is saved by Austin Ohm. That's certainly one of the bright spots, is the play of the backup goalkeeper Ohm in this one for EF.
And Wolf did a little hop, skip, and a jump right in front of him there as the puck came in, tried to distract him, but Ohm did not let it bother him and was able to come up with the save.
We will have a center stage interview to conduct after we go off the air as well. That'll be up at some point on the YouTube page, as is the case with all video broadcasts of the PIHL here on the MSA Sports Network. As EF looking for that first tally. Warriors still fighting, able to keep the zone. Now Carrick's able to get it out. It's Rubright with the puck. Now he takes a sharp angle shot. That one gets away from Ohm, but a good save again on the initial offering. And the Warriors were able to get to it, and now Scott comes out. He's got more speed in, tough angle shot, and he goes hard into the boards, making the save on the wristers. Norka Vickas. Looks like that Scott's is okay.
Hurt. No, he left his glove and his stick on the ice, and he's coming over to the bench.
He was able to get up quickly, but yeah, you're right.
He hit hard.
Slouched over as he made his way quickly to the bench and slams his glove down. Thought when I saw him get up quickly that it was a good sign.
He's holding his arm and shoulder down. And he hit awkwardly when he went into the boards there.
That was after he released a shot. Just couldn't put the brakes on fast enough. As a chance in front. It trickles in front of the goal. Diving is Norka Vickas, and he's able to cover up before that puck goes across the goal line, and the teams again exchanging unpleasantries in front.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit chippy, I guess, be the best term here.
Just over 3 minutes left. I think both coaches just want to see this one end at this point.
Yep.
There's very little to gain over these
these
final 3 minutes.
You don't want to see anybody get hurt, as Scott's being attended to by the EMT over on the far side.
Now EF brings the puck into the zone. Reichman has it, goes behind the cage. Warriors get to it. as Mario Shepis had the puck, but EF not able to keep it in the zone. Now retreating back is Bailey Williams. And it's taken by the Cougars. No one finds the puck, and now EF finally does, but it's going to lead to a turnover. And a pass just not able to connect that time with Darish. Cougars hard on the forecheck, and they force another turnover. Spikers all over the place here in the late stages. Now a backdoor feed doesn't work for Carrick. Down to the final 2 minutes and 5 seconds. In this one, it is all Cougars, 9-0 here from the Rostraver Ice Garden. Now a nice toe drag. And that time by Brzezinski as he's knocked down. Race for the puck the other way, and a move by EF, and another opportunity just sailing over the goal. I believe that was Quiggle that time that just could not find the cage after he made a beautiful move to get a shot off. Well, a shot the other way, saved by Ohm. Rebound steered away by the defensive Elizabeth forward. Comes back into Carrick territory. Seeing a surge here from EF in these final few minutes. That's a good sign, but unfortunately the outcome has long been decided in this one. Warriors retreat back into their own territory. Sean Meyers and Lou Rood here on the call. Chris Lackner providing the camera work here from the Ice Garden. Thank you for tuning in on this Thursday night. The turnover, another chance potentially for EF. Loose puck, and the Warriors get to it. Turning attempt doesn't make its way through, however, as we're within the final minute of play. Now battle for puck at center ice, and the Cougars come up with it. Manuel has it. Now he goes across. The Cougars content just to dump it in at this point. Final 25 seconds. EF trying to clear the zone, still not able to do so. Cougars keep it in. It's going to lead to a chance in front. Backhand rolls off the stick of Manuel that time, as he was able to skate through a couple of defenders for the Warriors, but couldn't get the shot away. Now pass comes back to Sokolsky on the point. And that's going to do it. The final horn has sounded. It is a 9-0 victory for the Carrick Cougars over the Elizabeth Ford Warriors. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back to wrap it all up. You are listening to and watching 2016 PIHL Hockey right here on the MSA Sports Network.
Who says you can only enjoy breakfast in the morning? And who says you can only enjoy it one type of way? At Dunkin' Donuts, breakfast is delicious any kind of way, any time of day. A breakfast craving can strike any time, whether it's morning, noon, or night. Dunkin' has the perfect combination of breakfast deliciousness to satisfy any craving. Bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant, ham, egg, and cheese on an English muffin. All your favorites anytime you want them. Stop by Dunkin' for breakfast anytime. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary.
When looking to replace your athletic field, choose ProGrass, first in turf. ProGrass has installed over 500 fields in the U.S. Getting the best artificial turf for your field depends on both the product and the partner you choose. That's why architects, athletic directors, and players choose the ProGrass Performance System. ProGrass maintains an active presence in the synthetic turf industry as members of the Sports Turf Management Association and the American Sports Builder Association, and is proud to be recognized as the FIFA preferred manufacturer. Call ProGrass today, 866-270-6003, or visit them on the web at www.progressturf.com. ProGrass, first in turf. The home for the PIHL in 2015-2016 is the MSA Sports Network. Not only can you listen to audio broadcasts of high school hockey games online like in years past, but MSA Sports will be video streaming 25 games live and archived during the regular season with exclusive coverage of the 2016 Penguin Cup playoffs. Your audio and video home with the PIHL is the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlo.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlo helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlo brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlo, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlo University. Visit carlo.edu.
Back here at the Rostraver Ice Garden. Final score 9-0 in favor of the Carrick Cougars over the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. I'm Sean Meyers alongside my partner Lou Rood. With the victory, Carrick improves to 11-3, 22 points on the campaign. A setback for Elizabeth Forward takes their record to 10-4. They remain at 20 points atop Class C. Carrick now moves into a tie pending other action tonight with Meadville for second place in Class B of Division II. Lou, I've given you the task of coming up with the 3 stars of the game, sponsored by Management Science Associates. Feel free to now present those.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a big task indeed.
It is. It's a big task, but I think I came up with 3 pretty good ones for the night. All from Carrick. Number 3 star, Jacob Spiker. 2 goals and an assist for 3 points on the night. The number 2 star, Nathan Norkovicus, with the shutout, 19 saves in the game. It is his 4th shutout on the season for Carrick, and he basically was a brick wall the entire night and frustrated EF at every turn. And the number 1 star, Tyler Wolf, 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points on the night, and he was equally as frustrating for EF because he flew all over the ice tonight, and he had the 4 goals and he had numerous other chances. Fortunate to only get 4 because he had a ton of chances, and Ulm came up with some big saves on him, the backup goaltender for EF during the course of the game. So Spiker, the 3rd star, Norkovicus, the 2nd star, Wolf, the 1st star for the Carrick Cougars, and those are your MSA Sports 3 stars of the game.
Once again, Management Science Associates, the sponsor of the 3 stars, and 3 Carrick Cougars get rewarded for their big effort. The team gets rewarded with a 9-0 victory. Went through the scoring recap through periods 1 and 2. Recap that again very quickly. First goal of the game, Jacob Spiker from Isaac Eubanks. Second goal, Tyler Wolf from Nicholas Manuel and Aiden Barker. Third goal from Tyler Wolf from Nicholas Manuel. Liam Rubright, goal number 4 from Matthew Uzar. John Darish gets goal number 5 from Spiker and Tylen Tranter. In period number 2, Tyler Wolf gets his 3rd of the night. That's the hat trick from Manuel and Caleb Tyshon. Goal number 7, again Tyler Wolf from Darren Rosinski and Jacob Sokolski. Goal number 8 is Spiker from Wolf and Tranter, and goal number 9, Nicholas Manuel from Wolf and from Tishon. So 9 goals in this game for the Carrick Cougars, just 1 coming in that 3rd period, that coming with 9:12 remaining. Again, it was Nicholas Manuel from Tyler Wolf and Caleb Tishon that made it 9-0. That's the scoring recap. A lot of big names on there for the Carrick Cougars, and don't want to put words in your mouth, but I would assume that you had to be pretty impressed by this performance here. Lopsided victory for Carrick, moving up from Class C to Class B, and it seems like it's been a pretty good transition thus far.
Yeah, I think the key to the game for Carrick, and what impressed me the most, just their overall team speed. They were in a gear above what EF had, with the exception of a couple players, and that showed the entire game. They dominated puck control. They were doing a great job forechecking, great job back checking. They limited the amount of scoring chances that EF was able to get, and of course they multiplied their own scoring chances just because they were able to control the puck and dominate the play. You know, overall, just an outstanding game by Carrick tonight, and for EF, one of those nights. You know, it's one of those things. If I'm the coach, I probably tell them to put the tape away. Let's not even look at it. We'll just go back and build from that point on. So it's one of those games you pretty much want to forget if you're EF, and if you're Carrick, hey, it's over. Now you got to get ready for your next one.
Well, we said it was coming in a battle of 2 top 5 teams in the power rankings, the Frozen 5 for MSA Sports. After this one, we could say decisively that I think the Carrick Cougars proved to be the better squad. Once again, Carrick scores a 9-0 victory. Well, that's going to do it here from the Rostraver Ice Garden for my partner Lou Rood and for Chris Lackner providing the video broadcast tonight. I'm Sean Meyers signing off. You have been listening and watching 2016 PIHL High School Hockey 2016 only here on the MSA Sports Network. Once again, final score 9-0 in favor of the Carrick Cougars over the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Good night, everybody.
This has been the PIHL at MSASports.net, sponsored by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by J&J Distributing, by First Commonwealth Bank, by Carlow University, by Progress, by UPMC Sports Medicine, by Dunkin' Donuts, and by Management Science Associates. Hockey fans, log on every day at MSASports.net. Mondays for the PIHL Notebook, Wednesdays for the PIHL Power Play Show, updated standings every day, and of course you can watch and listen to high school hockey weekly at MSASports.net. The preceding has been a special presentation of the Management Science Associates Sports Network.